So Joe was a senator and Jill was a teacher. Wish I'd stayed in college. I didn't know teachers could make millions, laughing face emoji, and ever looked up senators' pay, laughing emoji. Staying in school might have benefited you. Maybe not. Who knows? I didn't go to school, but I did learn how to listen, and I learned how to read. So since you seem to be having a hard time with the reading part, hopefully you can at least listen. And I'm going to let my friend Barrister explain it to you.
Being a senator, his wife's a teacher, he wrote books, they have royalty.
Oh, is somebody looking for some attention? Don't worry, I'm going to go ahead and give you that attention. USA Today wrote an article trying to defend how the Bidens got their money. And here they said that more than $10 million of his total income was profits from Biden's memoir, Promise Me Dad. So they're claiming that Biden made $10 million from Promise Me Dad. Now look, I understand you're a liberal. I'm going to go step by step for you. So Promise Me Dad has sold about 300,000 copies. Now, to make the math even better in your favor, let's claim that every single one of those was a hardback. Those generally sell for about $25 a pop. So I press the X button and then I put in 25, and then I press this little equal button down here. And I got 7.5 million. Just so you understand, with Promise Me Dad selling about 300,000 copies, that means the gross on that book was 7.5 million. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that 7.5 million was pure profit. It still wouldn't explain how the fuck Joe Biden made 10 million off of it. Are you getting this? His book grossed 7.5 million. Like, dude, Helen Keller could see the corruption and money laundering here.
So you're claiming that the allegations that Joe Biden made $10 million from a book deal can't be true mathematically, and therefore it must be corruption. Let's take a look. Basically, all your conclusions are wrong, and I don't even need a calculator to show you. You have to first understand how book deals work, because you keep talking about profit from the sale of the book, and you're leaving out a very important factor. That is a thing they call an advance. You see, when an author enters into a contract with a publisher to write a book, the publisher gives them an advance. That's an amount of money that they get up front to write the book. And so then when the book sales happen, the author gets a commission, gets a percentage of the sale of the book. That percentage is then subtracted from or credited towards the advance. So if you have an author getting paid $100,000, the first $100,000 of royalties that the author gets, he doesn't get that. It's a credit towards what he's already been paid. After that $100,000, then it's all credit, or it's all his. So did Joe Biden get an advance? This is an article from Publishers Weekly talking about the book deal signed by the Bidens and Flatiron Books. In that, Flatiron said they are paying an advance of $8 million. So that advance would have been paid in 2017. This article is dated April of 2017. And if you look at the Biden's historical earnings, 2017 is the year he spiked and had the most amount of income he'd ever had. You will note that the book was published on November 14th of 2017. Therefore, it wouldn't have had time to generate a substantial amount of income. So the bulk of the $11 million that Joe and Jill Biden earned in 2017 came from the $8 million advance in his deal with Flatiron Books. You're probably wondering where the other $3 million came from. That came from book tours. As part of the deal with the publisher, he went to bookstores and made $1.8 million. Plus, he also did speaking engagements. But there's more. You're probably saying, well, it seems like a really bad deal for Flatiron Books. I mean, he only sold 300,000 copies and he got $8 million. How are they going to make a profit here? You see, the deal is not just for that one book. Flatiron acquired 2 nonfiction works, as well as a third book to be co-written with Dr. Jill Biden. And the deal, the package deal, is worth $8 million. So we don't know whether this was a good deal for Flatiron Books because not all the books have been written yet. Once all the books are written and you take out all the publishing costs that you would address in your video, then you can determine whether Flatiron Books made a good deal or not. Also keep in mind that sometimes book publishers don't make a profit. Whether this one will be profitable, we'll have to wait a few years to find out. But it isn't evidence of corruption. It's evidence of capitalism. Have a day.
Catch all that? Good. If you're having any further trouble, just have a child help you.